What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of The Urban Platform Speaks. This is the Sunday Sports Edition. And let me make sure I got my okay, I left the speaker on. But welcome back. Another episode of The Urban Platform Speaks. We're gonna get into some preseason football. Y'all was able to check out some of them games yesterday.
Yeah, I watched a couple of them.
Yeah. I want to first I wanted to get into though like the Cowboys and Raiders game.
Care less. I ain't watching.
You ain't watching.
Care less.
It was a good game for Cowboys fans.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think anybody really impressed enough to be, say, okay, this game made you make the team.
Yeah.
But it was a good game, It was a good
and I think like I'm not even so much like at this point in the season, preseason, I'm not even really like concerned about like
not at all
the scores or anything.
No,
I just want to see
no.
like, what I mean, if it's some new talent coming through the ranks or somebody like that's standing out. So did you see anybody that's like for Dallas or the Raiders that might be standing out?
No. I didn't see. Everybody I saw was going to make the team.
Yeah.
And then, those dudes that played in the fourth quarter playing to see if they can make somebody else's team. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Basically all it is.
Yeah.
This is the last preseason game, so you gotta show off your talent.
Yeah.
So all those dudes was trying, especially in them third and fourth quarters when the games were blown out, they just trying to make somebody else's team. So,
Right. Yeah, and that's the same thing with like a lot with most teams. You know what I mean? That's playing preseason right now. Because like yesterday, I watched the Ravens play the Buccaneers, and man, I'm just still with the Ravens. I mean, before we even get into the Ravens though, because Dallas just picked up who they picked up, the quarterback Trey Lance.
Yep.
They got Trey Lance,
first round draft pick.
Yeah, from the 49ers
for a fourth round draft.
I don't know what the 49ers thinking about. They think they are like gurus. I think this is gonna come back to bite them.
Oh yeah, it's already came back to bite them.
Yeah.
I mean, you traded so much to get this kid.
Yeah.
You really not developing them. But okay, so now you get rid of them for a fourth round draft pick.
Yeah.
But you gave up 2 first rounds to get them.
Right?
Yeah. And that's less than 2 years ago. So it's
and didn't put no effort in like developing them or nothing.
Nothing.
Just talk bad about him and put him out on the streets.
and hold on, let's not forget he was doing pretty good until he got hurt last year.
He got hurt, yeah.
So it ain't like he was a bum when he got into the game. He was doing pretty good.
So I mean, like, so
they know something that somebody else don't know.
True.
That's
the only way you make a move like that. They know something we don't.
Well, I mean, we're gonna give them the benefit of the doubt and say because they got rid of Jimmy Garoppolo, which I thought, you know what I mean? I thought they should have kept Garoppolo.
Well, Garoppolo, he signed a 1-year deal.
Right.
And you got to remember, they was trying to get rid of him before the season even started last year. They was trying to get rid of Jimmy G.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think the Trey Lance incident I think it's something underneath. I don't think it's talent that they got rid of him for. I think he did something, or there's something going on personally.
Or like a work ethic type
situation. that they don't want to get involved in.
Yeah.
And, they like, yo, something happened in your personal life that we don't want to touch. You did it. We ain't going to put it out there, but we are going to get rid of you.
Well, he could have won it. He could have won it.
He could have won it.
He could have won it.
He could have won it.
Maybe he's saying so. So we got to look at it from, both perspectives of it. But unfortunately,
then to give just a fourth round draft pick.
Yeah.
That's my question. A fourth round draft pick for him, like, who made that call in the San Francisco organization?
Yeah.
Like,
so now Trey Lance for the Cowboys, he's gonna be third string, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're gonna give him an opportunity. He's gonna be third string, probably third string. When they usually don't carry 4 quarterbacks.
Right. Yeah.
But I mean, for what they got for him.
Yeah. Right. That was like a steal.
Yeah. Exactly. First round draft pick.
Yeah.
But I think though, in order for him to develop though, he's gonna need some time though.
Oh, he's gonna sit.
Yeah.
Because Dak is gonna be the man.
Right.
Dak is gonna be the man all this year. He's gonna be the man all this year. Dak contract comes. He only has 2 more years left on his contract. So the way that's gonna work down is this. Once that contract comes up, they're gonna be like, if Trey Lance even looks promising, Dak, we're gonna give you veterans minimum for the next 3 years or whatever. We're gonna give you a 2-3 year contract. You ain't gonna get another 5 year. We're not doing that with you. We're not making you pay as high paid quarterback. That's over. If you were willing to take this salary and still play for the Cowboys, we good.
Yeah.
If you're not willing to take this salary, you can walk. That's the leverage that Trey Lance may give the Cowboys if Trey Lance just becomes decent.
Right.
So,
I think I don't know like how much. I mean, I'm thinking that they might have just ruined this boy's career though, because he didn't get no playing time for the first team. Like, is he gonna get any time for like anybody else that he go to now? Like, as far as like be able to develop, because you gotta,
Cowboys will give him some time. Cowboys will give him some time.
Yeah.
Because the main thing is with the Cowboys is not getting Dak hurt. So if the Cowboys are up by 30 points in the fourth quarter, you can see him in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Likely, so
here we go. We're gonna talk.
That ain't gonna be likely.
But if the game is out of hand, or they could be down by 40 points in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
And they're like, yo, Dak, don't even go out there, not worth it. We'll throw him out there.
So is that more likely to down by 40 or up by 40?
He ain't getting no playing time. The man go ahead and talk all that foolishness as he wants to talk. That boy like will be watching it from the sidelines, Jack. Yeah, his never go get called if Dak go down or something of that nature. But it's unfortunate, you know what I'm saying? Because even when you look at the way the league is, you very seldom you even see a second string quarterback coming. You know what I mean? But it do happen.
Right, I can say, look what the Ravens went through last year.
Right, but I'm saying, but Huntley was put in a 2 year. The situation happened back to back for 2 years. But I'm just saying, it's still really it's rare to see a backup quarterback come into play.
Third string,
especially a third string.
Yeah,
most teams you don't even know who their third string quarterbacks are. So for his situation, look
at Brock Purdy.
Yeah,
I mean, you never know when somebody's gonna go down and your number's being called.
So now with Brock Purdy though, are y'all sold on Brock Purdy for the 49ers? Are y'all believing?
I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not really a believer because I haven't seen
it.
I
gotta see.
I'm gonna tell you this. I can see the 49ers trading in the middle of the season to get another quarterback.
What?
Somebody's gonna be out there and they're gonna have to snatch him up.
Yeah,
because I don't see. I mean, Brock, he was, I guess, impressive, but then he got hurt.
Yeah, and that was like a small sample size we saw him last year. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because, like, defenses, I think they're gonna have time to figure this kid out.
Dude, he was Mr. Irrelevant.
Yeah.
So I mean, come on now.
Yeah.
It was a lot of defenses that figured him out.
Yeah.
He was the last person drafted. So.
Yeah,
and it was a feel-good story for the NFL last year. This year is just going to be a world of pain for that boy.
So they kind of hoping that like Brock Purdy is going to turn out like Russell Wilson did for like when he was back at the Seahawks. You know what I mean?
Well, shit. Well, let's talk about Tom Brady. Remember, Tom Brady was a fourth round, fifth round pick.
Six.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So that's right. But all right. So let's go into our Ravens. Like what Corey, you see anything yesterday that like,
I mean, I'm just waiting for
tell the truth. Come on, tell the truth. Tell the truth.
I mean, it ain't nothing to say, really. It is. It's not, because they're not gonna show you.
I'm gonna tell you what I saw through the whole preseason. Like I said before football started. Y'all secondary is suspect.
Yeah.
Okay? Y'all secondary is suspect. If they get time in the pocket against y'all secondary, they're gonna pass all over y'all.
Yeah.
That pass rush gonna have to bail that secondary out.
I do agree with that.
Yeah.
I don't know what the plan is. I don't even see nothing.
I mean, y'all picked up Clowney though, right?
Yeah. I was just ready to bring that up.
But still, that we got to see what that do, and I can't get my hopes up because last year the secondary was kind of an issue too. So it's.
Man, our secondary been an issue for like a few years.
I mean, well, yeah,
you know what I mean?
Since we lost, I mean, the best safety in the game, but it's hard to kind of get back into where we used to be in that era of good defense. So it's like they trying, but
I see y'all offense going to have to score at least 28 points a game.
I agree.
28 a game. You agree?
No, I don't know about the 28.
I can see at least 28
about like 20, 21 a game.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all got the offense that can do it, right?
Though.
Y'all, Flowers is the man.
Yeah.
That's probably y'all best pickup out of the draft as far as a wide receiver is going to be, yo. because he is impressive in preseason.
Yeah, he is. He
fast.
is.
Yeah.
That boy is fast.
Yeah.
We just gotta make the connections. Lamar got to make those connections. So it's like I said.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't caught
giving
one
too
pass
much
from
up
Lamar,
on it.
so he hasn't caught one pass from Lamar.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. I can't discuss none of that until season starts.
Until game 1. Yeah. All right. Now, what about so the Jets played the Giants.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all see anything that impressed y'all? Anybody impress y'all in the game?
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers.
And I hate Aaron Rodgers.
You don't like Aaron Rodgers?
I hate Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
But you got talent is talent.
You're right.
My
Right.
God,
yeah,
yo.
you got to acknowledge
that. Yeah,
talent.
that first drive Aaron Rodgers did. Now I know you can't expect that all the time, but Jets fans have to be excited with that first drive that Aaron Rodgers put together. That he was just flawless, and you know that has to bring some hope to them Jets fans.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, he is a premier quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not looking for him to do nothing big or great, but it's just like man said for the fans, Jet fans, something for them to look forward to.
Do they have enough talent around him though?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, they do.
Absolutely. I see the same tempo that Tom Brady brought to the Buccaneers doing with the Jets.
Oh, okay.
I mean, let me tell you, that Jets team, that first 2 drives the Jets had was just like them boys is going down, and then the defense was like, "Yo, okay, if you do that, I'm gonna do this." And they played. They hustled.
But and still, we gotta go back to preseason games. Like, you know what I mean. I'm not getting, I don't get thrilled about a lot of that. I mean, it was a nice drive, execution wise, but I see.
But that's funny because the Ravens fan talk about we not excited about preseason. I guess y'all would be that if y'all lost y'all last 2 preseason games. Yeah, I mean, the first one in 100 years or something like that. Y'all lost.
You know what though, man? I'm like, why are we putting all this stock in having a 24-game winning streak in preseason?
That's phony baloney.
Yeah, I'm like, that don't even mean nothing in preseason. I would think they just looking at they trying to.
They was talking about Harbaugh, his winning preseason record. Who cares? Man? Who cares about that?
Come on, y'all Ravens fans is killing me right now because when y'all had the record, it was all like, yo, we don't lose in preseason. This is what we do.
Bro, you ain't never
heard that. As soon as y'all get them 2 L's in preseason, all that nuts. Man, we don't care about preseason.
I don't want that, man. I need my team to do what they gotta do in the regular season. So maybe this might be a telltale sign of the pendulum swinging another direction because we ain't got that phony mess in the back of our head. Getting all excited over for what preseason?
Preseason games, like I said. To me, it's just like Corey was saying, it's just look over everybody.
That's all it is.
Like if I was a head coach, my preseason game, I wouldn't even call the games. I had my offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator calling the game just so I can see if they can really call games. You know what I'm saying?
Because they invest too much to me, into that. Right. That's a time where, you know what I'm saying? You give, and then you got to think about injuries. You know what I'm saying?
The man that the dude the Dolphins yesterday had.
Yeah. So, in these things, you can't calculate that stuff. So that's why I'm saying I don't like investing too much into it because I need my team to be healthy, you know what I'm saying? And at the same time, they're not going to show you what their, game plans are really up. It's a scouting thing. We looking for, we got an idea who's going to make our 55-man roster, 52-man roster, whatever. But, and then you got guys who are they shopping around too. They trying to showcase their talent because if they don't get picked up by their team, somebody else might be interested.
Yeah. So all right. So I want to talk about one more team before we get off of football because the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think now like we've been saying, you can't really see a whole lot about you know what I mean, preseason and everything. But I think Pittsburgh looked pretty good though in these preseason games that I've seen. It's from a defensive. You know what I mean? Right. Especially on the defensive side of the ball.
That AFC North
is going to
be vicious. It's going to beat everybody. Yeah, everybody in the AFC North is going to be beat up.
So, a couple weeks ago, the only team I was counting out of the AFC North was Pittsburgh. And then I watched their game. I was like, uh-oh. I watched 2 of their games. I was like, uh-oh. Yep. This is going to be tough. That's the black and blue.
It's going to be the AFC North and the AFC East.
Yeah.
Them two, because the Dolphins are better. New England is okay, but you got Buffalo and you got the Jets.
Yeah,
they're gonna pound on each other.
Yeah, that's gonna those two divisions.
Yeah, that's gonna they're gonna beat up on each other.
Yeah, so I'm like, man, and Pittsburgh, Cleveland, they always play each other tough anyway. I don't care, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So everybody always play each other tough, and then by the time they get to the playoffs, most of the time, all those teams is just wore out. So yeah, man, I don't know. Pittsburgh, they showed me something in preseason as far as their defense. So anybody else though that y'all looking forward to seeing like in the regular season?
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing Jacksonville. Jacksonville play.
Yeah,
Jaguars. I'm looking to see if
the Jags.
See if they can continue their hot streak.
I wouldn't mind seeing radar, but
yeah. All right, so let's switch speeds here or switch topics and go into. Did y'all hear that Steph Curry say that he think he is he the best guard, the best point guard ever
in the NBA? Oh shit!
Yeah. I hear the Magic Johnson, Isaiah Thomas, Jason Kidd, best point guard ever.
You just said Isaiah Thomas. You stopped right there.
I think Magic.
Yeah,
because Magic was more versatile.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so but if you're talking him as a shooter.
No, he's saying point. They said point guard. See, that's the thing too that got me.
Yeah,
that's facilitate.
Right.
Magic,
like
and Isaiah Thomas. There's no way he.
I don't see Steph breaking down defenses to get other people shots.
He ain't in that with them too.
That's why I can't like. To me, Steph is a two guard.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like now, the fact that he can shoot like he can, and he can spread that floor, that helps. You know what I mean? That helps like facilitate a little bit, but with Magic and Isaiah, it didn't matter like
where,
and Jason Kidd, like those are pure point guards,
right?
You know what I mean? Like that's gonna break defensive down and that's gonna set other people up to score. If you know what I mean, Steph and somebody like Michael Jordan or a dominant two guard, they create only because of their offensive, because of their threat on offense.
Because
you know what I mean?
Shooting, they looking to come out because of the 3-point threat.
And two things, he's an average point guard that can shoot.
That's it.
Okay,
that's where his career is.
Exactly.
And if first of all, if he played in the 80s, the 90s, early 2000s, really, they would have to move him to shooting guard. They would move him to shooting guard.
Who, Steph?
They'd have moved him to shooting guard.
Yeah.
Just because the simple fact is, if Isaiah was playing Steph now, Steph wouldn't be getting no shots. Because Isaiah is a defensive point guard.
He play on both ends.
I can't see Steph shooting over Magic.
No.
Okay, can't see that happen. Okay. And he's a good dribbler, but I can see Jason Kidd picking his pockets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can see that happening.
Yeah.
So they would have to move him to a shooting guard, where somebody else can come down, he can spot up and then shoot the shot.
Exactly. And that's the same thing like with Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson was a two guard. You know what I mean? That's why they went out and got Eric Snow, because you know what I mean, you can't have Allen Iverson running your offense. I mean, and Allen Iverson was a beast, but he can't he wasn't going to facilitate like what Magic and Isaiah and the Kid, you know what I mean? So
because a shooter, his first instinct is to drive and shoot. Yeah. That was the problem with Iverson.
Yeah. Right.
His first instinct was just to drive and shoot. Let me drive and shoot.
And I think that was because what he had around him too.
Yeah. Right. And then when you said they got Eric Snow,
even in Georgetown though, Allen Iverson wasn't like a point guard like that.
No, he wasn't,
because he was a scorer from the door. You know what I mean?
That's all he was in his NBA career.
And that's what I think. Steph Curry is like the best shooter I ever seen.
Yeah, if he wanted to say that, if he'd have said that, if Steph Curry said, "I am the best shooter the NBA's ever had,"
I'm with that.
I could debate that. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, "All right, yeah, you got it."
Yeah,
but calling yourself the best point guard, when you do stuff like that at a position, calling yourself the best position, then you got to play all aspects of that position.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to play offense, you got to play defense, facilitate it.
Today's NBA versus the old school NBA that I fell in love with. But this stuff now, dudes don't play to that.
Because if you look at it, John Stockton, look how many assists John Stockton had.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's
incredible.
Yeah, he was a point guard.
Yeah.
You know, his first priority was facilitate.
That's what I'm saying. So the league, like, and I mentioned this before, like the agenda is different. So these guys now, you know what I mean? It's like you're getting all this money, and you don't have to really
specialize.
Well, just stick to the formula that was before you.
Yeah.
They deviated from the formula because the contracts is different.
Yeah.
So you don't have to, like, you know, Michael was, you know, adamant about wanting to be the defensive player of the year. You know what I'm saying? So he played both sides of the ball. Kobe was the same way. Like, I want to be a good defensive player. These guys don't have, to me, they don't emphasize defense.
And like you said, Isaiah was a defensive, you know what I mean? And Isaiah only 6'1",
right?
You know, so
just like what Corey said, Corey hit it on the nose. Is these contracts? These kids are getting contracts without proving themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
to get a big contract, you had to be great on both sides of the ball. You know what I'm saying? Then if you just a good shooter and you averaging 10 points a game, but you're a shooter, let's give him a big contract.
Yeah.
Prime example in my mind is the Ben Simmons contract.
Right.
You give Ben Simmons this big ass contract, but what did he do before the contract?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Did Philly go to some championship game that I didn't know about before you gave Ben Simmons that contract?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What the hell was that?
Yeah.
So, you know, it's like, you know, they give a contract and then say earn your money. Where back in the day it was like earn it and then we give it to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And even back then it wasn't gonna be that big. It was gonna be, you know what I mean? You could be decent, but you know, it the work ethic to me is not really, it's there, but it's not. They don't want to be like the Mamba type mentality.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Kobe, that whole Mamba mentality thing.
Yeah.
He wanted to succeed. The greatest basketball player he met in his life was Michael Jordan.
Right.
And on the scale and his performance and his work ethics, I would agree. Yeah, you met that criteria. You know what I'm saying? He met that.
So do you think LeBron, would you consider LeBron a great two-way player?
No.
See, it depends on which LeBron you're talking about. In my mind, in the beginning of LeBron's career, yes. Okay.
Yeah. Before he went to Miami, or
even during Miami, even when he won his championship in Cleveland.
Yeah.
I think once he got to the Lakers, his mindset was like, all right, I'm not gonna play defense, but I'm gonna score 30. You know what I'm saying?
But he's an older man now too. So
right. I mean, he's older now and everything, but you know, Kobe didn't have that mentality.
Yeah.
Even Kobe last days, he wanted to play defense again.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, so that's what separates, you know, I'm the GOAT or I want to be the GOAT.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
First of all, the GOAT doesn't say that I'm the GOAT.
True.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And then if you want to be yourself considered as the GOAT, you know what I'm saying? You got to play both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
All the time. You can't take days off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what Kobe was trying to emphasize. Especially if you watch that thing with the U.S. basketball team that's on Netflix. Shout out to Netflix. But where Kobe had to come in. They had to bring Kobe in on that team so they can start winning again. Because he brought that work ethic in.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and speaking of Kobe, they announced recently that he's going to get a statue.
Finally.
Yeah, that's 2024. So I know everybody feel like that's well deserved. You know what I mean? Nobody really can have a gripe or beef about that.
Long overdue.
Well, the thing that I like about it, isn't the statue going to have his daughter there with him on the statue?
It is. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
I heard it.
Yeah, that'll be. I mean, if they do that, that'll be. You know what I mean? That'll be cool if they do that, though. Yeah, but like that, the statue.
Because somebody said it's supposed to be on the game of 2/8/24.
Oh, okay.
Is when they're revealing the statue. And they're playing, I think somebody said they're playing Denver too that night.
Oh.
So it's a whole big thing that the Lakers are putting around it. Because Gigi number was 2. And, you know, Kobe 8 and then a 24.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think that'd be a good look for do y'all think that LeBron should get a statue over there though in LA?
Oh, no.
No, were they trying to did we already talked about them trying to retire LeBron number in LA? I was like,
LeBron's not getting a statue.
Yeah,
or LeBron can get a statue in Cleveland.
Yeah, that's what I think he should retire in Cleveland.
True.
He might go back and retire.
Or retire and put him in the Hall of Fame as a Cavalier, but not as a Laker though.
But you got to see,
he's more like a mercenary as far as the Lakers concerned.
Yeah, but it's just the thing about it is LeBron is not a Cleveland man anymore. LeBron, all his businesses and stuff is shift to LA. Yeah. Everything he does is LA. Shit, even sent his son to colleges in LA.
Yeah.
So for Cleveland, be like, all right, yeah, LeBron is is the Cleveland son, but yet he doesn't do anything in Cleveland anymore.
Yeah, he ran out on him. That's why he
doesn't have anything he doesn't do anything in Cleveland anymore. It's like Jordan. Jordan, once he retired, he went down to Charlotte and said, okay, this is what we're going to do down in my hometown. I'm going to keep this up.
Yeah. So that's a good look though for LeBron to get that. I mean, for Kobe to get that statue in LA. All right, so I want to talk a little bit about like the WNBA. This Asia Wilson just scored 53 points in a WNBA game. You don't care, Corey?
No. Because the money not there, man. So it's like we had that conversation a little while ago.
Yeah.
About the money is funny.
But but that's
but is it entertaining to you though?
What, the WNBA?
Yeah, can you watch the WNBA? Is it entertaining to you?
It's not as entertaining as it can be. I like because I think last week y'all wasn't here, but I said that they should lower the rims because that brings some more of the athleticism to the game. Because right now all we watching is just like a bunch of picking and popping and
right. And that would be key because you holding them to like the men standards,
right?
Well,
not men.
Yeah,
and the money not there either. Like,
the money's not there, but to me, it's two aspects of that. First, if you change the size of the rim and everything, then you got to do it everywhere. You know what I'm saying? College, you got a high school, playgrounds. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, they do it for the men though. Like, how come men's professional basketball? They have been over the years. They have been so willing to change. They widen the key. They put the 3-point line back. What else? They made a lot of changes as far as the men's basketball. You can do the zone, right? Well, what I mean, they willing to adjust,
right?
Zone.
There's no money market in the women.
Well, you ask the women to make one change, lower the rim, and they get bent out of shape. They pee your car and all kinds of crazy shit.
I'm gonna tell you this: the way basketball is evolving right now, I say the next 15 to 20 years there will be no WNBA.
I think so.
I think it's all just going to be basketball in general. The public is going to want to see men and women play together.
What?
Yeah.
I
think they want to, because if you look at the evolution of basketball and the way it's going, it's all about shooting now.
Yeah.
It's all about shooting. And I know some of them women in the WNBA who shoot the lights out of some of them men in the NBA.
Yeah, they more fundamentally sound than most.
Right. So if you're really looking at it, and then you can't foul no more. So it ain't like, so if you look at the evolution of the way the basketball game is going, the WNBA, first of all, the main problem with the WNBA is women aren't really big supporters of the WNBA.
True.
Okay.
Fan-wise.
Right. Fan-wise. Okay. So that gravitational pull has to come back over to the men's side of it, okay?
So that means like go back to what you just said.
Yeah.
So a female's gonna have to play along with the males.
Exactly. It's gonna take one female to say, look, I'm good enough to play with the men.
I think they will have a better chance, that league will have a better chance of surviving if they lower that goal than if they try to mix the women with the men, because it is so hard to get a shot off in an NBA game. I don't, if you 6 foot, you 6'1", or you anything under 6'4", 6'5", it's hard to even just get a shot off because of the length and the speed and the athleticism.
But you gotta change it from college.
Yeah, the women does the same thing.
Yeah, but
the women does the same. If you take let's start at the high school level. You take a high school girl, her fundamentals, if it's defense, shooting, and passing, okay, and then you take the same type of a dude that's playing high school. He I just want to score 39 points a game.
Right.
Okay, that matchup can either hurt or work. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to take one woman to say, I can play in the NBA. Why can't you draft me? Why can't you let me play in the B League with your guys? Because remember at first everybody said women couldn't referee.
Yeah.
Said women couldn't coach.
Well, referees and coaches don't have nobody playing defense.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, come on now. You trying to tell me some of these women in a WNBA can't break down these picks that the men throw in the NBA now?
No. Do you know, all right, do y'all remember Jimmer Fredette? Remember Jimmer Fredette? What college did Jimmer Fredette play for? That guy, he could shoot. He was in college. He could shoot the lights out. But he was on, I'm thinking Jimmer Fredette only 6 feet tall, 6'1" or something. When he got to the league, he couldn't get a shot off. I'm telling you, that athleticism, that speed, if you can't create no space.
Right, but I'm not saying all women will be able to go in the NBA and be like, yo, we superstars.
Yeah, you would have to have a chosen
few.
And
that's what I'm saying. But it only takes one.
It could happen.
Yeah, it only takes one woman to go. Because let me tell you, if a woman goes to the NBA and she averaging 5 points a game in the NBA with 1 steal, 1 assist, she's better than a lot of them dudes that's running through the NBA right now. It's just the disparity between the two leagues are just so, like Corey said, just so far apart. Like it's the support factor. Most WNBA teams are supported by the by the NBA teams.
Yeah.
So if you can't bring in the revenue, you can't pay big time money. And trust and believe, if they want it, like, and just by thinking about it from the standpoint of we got female referees in NBA, NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it just they need a breakout female, and let her go ahead and try to test that market.
Yep.
And once that happens, it's just gonna be game changer for the females.
Yeah.
For me, I mean, I'm not gonna be biased to it. I can see it happen.
Yeah.
You just need a breakout female.
And I'm gonna tell you one thing: it's gonna sell a whole lot of goddamn tickets when she that first game she played.
Yeah,
it's gonna sell a whole lot of tickets because just the hype around it is gonna make women,
and that's
average
what the
NBA
woman about anyway.
Right, it's gonna make the average woman.
Major men's sports. That's what it is. It's the stories. So that would be, but then it's like, it's a lot could come out of that too. Like, well, who she playing for and all that is unfair.
And then as soon as she gets hurt,
right? Yeah.
Like, oh my God, she's running against men and she got hurt. And
you ran into her. You know what I'm saying? Like,
set a hard pick on her. Now she's on the ground.
Right.
So there's a lot of consequences that goes around that, but a lot of consequences when you're fighting for anything. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to take one, because if the women is going to thinking that they can survive just by in that league, and they're not getting supported, it's going to die.
Yeah.
Because even if I look at sports like soccer, there's a lot of female soccer players that can play with the men.
I don't see.
It's a lot of.
I'm gonna take what's the Serena Williams said that, and Serena Williams said no way she would be able to stay on the court with who's the top guy tennis player?
Djokovic.
Sampras or something like that.
Yeah.
So people were saying, people was giving her a lot of credit because she an excellent athlete. She the best, one of the best at what she do. And they was asking her, would she take a match with, I think his name Pete Sampras.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, it wouldn't even be a contest. She said that's just two different games.
Right. Well, and that's because because of the factor that everybody doesn't look at sometimes is power.
Right. And that's
any
what she
sports
said.
that has the power is a factor, like boxing, like tennis,
football.
Well,
baseball sometimes,
There's a female woman boxer who she trying to get a match with a professional male boxer, and he told her that he told her that he would do it for charity. He said, but he would just use maybe jabs or something like that, because no way that she'd be able to to withstand that that power that guy got. So that's what I'm saying. It's just two different when it comes to just two different levels of strength and power.
But if you see, though, she's putting it out there that I want to try.
Yeah.
And that's the whole key. Somebody got to be able to step their foot out there and be like, look, I want to try. Because I've been on the blacktop many a times where women jumped into our blacktop game. You know what I'm saying? They got picked, they running. You know what I'm saying? If you score two, you score nothing, but you on, you playing.
Yeah.
And that's where the key is, the heart to even say, look, I want to do this. Because I think they had a woman football player in college.
Oh, yeah.
I think she was a kicker.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think I can recall a few of them, like kickers in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know,
she played on a college football team.
No.
Oh, she played at Carver. Oh, she played at Carver High School football. Yeah. Yeah. Now I remember when Tyrell played football, he had a girl on his team. She was like, she hit harder than all the little dudes on the team.
And that's what I'm saying, yo. It just takes that one person to go to the next level.
Yeah.
To get it done. And there's gonna be a female that's gonna test that market. Because soon as she goes into the draft and somebody said we don't want you because you're a female, nobody's gonna admit that. No professional team, professional sports is gonna admit that we don't want to pick up somebody because they're a female.
Yeah.
Because that'll change the whole outcome of their business.
True.
Okay. So the worst she's gonna get is not picked up. If she doesn't get picked up, then guess what? You go into the D League. And if she signs up for a D League team and a D League team don't take her, guess what? More bad publicity.
Yeah.
But she goes in there and fires up. You know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But as far as the WNBA, like you said, the hit your initial question, it's a good league. It's just the support of the league is just not there.
Yeah.
You got superstars. It's just the support of the league is not there. And to me, like you said, even lowering the rim or changing some of the rules, it's still not going to get the support for it.
Yeah.
Because the men already have basketball. And the WNBA plays during the summertime, the spring and the summer, and the NBA is not giving that up anymore. That's why everybody's watching the D leagues now and summer ball now. NBA is not giving. The NBA is all year round now.
Yeah.
So you know it's
about that bread.
Man. Yeah, about the bread.
Yeah.
NBA.
So, the NBA they even trying to freeze out the big three with ice.
You know what I mean? Ice
shut that down.
Yeah, they trying to freeze them out. Like you said, it's all year round. They ain't trying to give nobody nothing.
No.
So what y'all think now? Angel Reese from LSU, right, Mike? Yeah, Angel Reese, she talking about not even going to class. She want to do online courses for her next her next semester at school. But like, do y'all think, I don't think that's a bad idea for her to go to just take online classes. But do y'all think her focus is still there? Because like every time I see her, I don't know if y'all see her on social media, she always on vacation.
The young ladies from Baltimore.
Yeah.
Okay. So she has that hustler mindset.
Yeah.
All right. If I take online classes, I could be doing something else in New York. I could be doing something else in Chicago. I could be doing something else in Miami.
She's looking at the business.
All
side
that business, right? She's looking at her as being a brand and a business now.
Right.
So if she's sitting in school, she can't market herself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And all that I want talk shows and people want me here, people want me there. That's what that online classes give her the ability to do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it gives her the flexibility.
All right. So is that if she not but will that take away from her focus from basketball too?
We'll see.
Yeah, well, she has basketball comes first. So hopefully she has the mentality like I got to be a basketball star to keep the rest of this up.
Yeah.
But
because if she goes in this season and she craps out this season, all that other stuff she's doing is going to go away.
But I think that's probably why she's choosing that, because she's looking at her brand.
Yeah, she's building a brand.
Now, basketball is probably primarily number one, but she's looking at how she can make some money.
Right.
Yeah.
And feed her family. And like her NIL deal is crazy right now.
Yeah.
She got one of the best NIL deals that any college athlete right now.
Yeah. And she didn't even want to. She didn't even seem like she was interested in going to the WNBA right now because of like the money she could make
more money
staying in college. Yeah.
Because just like the women's college game is actually better than the professional women's game.
I think, and part of the reason for that is because it's like more it's more drama and tension between the teams, especially like what happened with her and Caitlin Clark last year. You know what I mean? And like they pumped that up because of Caitlin Clark.
I look at that as a rivalry, though.
Right, bigger rivalry.
Like it ain't. Yeah, they made more out of that, man. That's just a rivalry. That's
but see, to me, it's more of the ability, but they're relating better.
Yeah,
they're relating to the generation that they need to relate to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This new generation that's in college now, coming up in high school, the college basketball game for women is more relatable to them. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to the NBA side of it, it costs so much to go to an NBA game.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So why do it when I can go to a college game and get better outcomes. You know what I'm saying? Get a better rivalry,
Yeah.
see more fundamentals going on. So that to me it relates better.
But I do hope that Angel Reese is focused because every time I see that girl Caitlin Clark, she is in the gym.
And hopefully she's doing the same thing. Hopefully she's saying like, look, I gotta get professionals to help me on my game other places. That's why I need this, because now I gotta train in New York. You know what I'm saying? Or I gotta train somewhere else. So hopefully it's not all about the brand, it's about training too.
I hope so. But you know, like when you look at like professional, like the best professional basketball players and best professional football players, they have a set time in their schedule where they would do promotional deals. But other than that, because they knew that their sport was what buttered their bread, they focused on that. Like certain times, Michael Jordan wouldn't do commercials, and certain times, Tom Brady wouldn't do commercials and stuff like that because they was locked in on football.
Right.
And that's what, you know what I mean? Like now, look at where Michael Jordan and Tom Brady is. You know, they can do what they want to do now.
But this is the thing. The newer generation probably found out another way of doing it.
Yeah,
you got to give them a little opportunity to be able to explore things because Michael Jordan and Tom Brady got exploited as well at some point in their career.
Yeah, they did. They paid their dues.
Yeah. So they earned that, with with the technology and
I can say, that's the part we're forgetting all about. Just technology. The convenience.
Yeah.
I mean, because for the average student, if I could take a class online or go to campus, guess what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Online too.
Right.
And I'm not a star.
So that's what I'm saying.
I don't play no sports, but I'll take the online class.
You got that. They got social media now. So I'm pretty sure, they seeing things too, just like, we seeing things. So they're gonna try to put themselves in the best interest. But like at the end of the day, if the money's there, you're gonna get that money.
Hey, look at the athletes.
Ain't guaranteed.
Look at the athletes that came out through our era. A lot of them went back to school to get degrees.
Right.
Because professionals was calling. So I gotta be a professional and I gotta go back and get it. I gotta go back. I go back. With online classes, you don't gotta do that anymore.
Right.
Because if you're in certain town, I'm still online. I'm still in class.
Serious about the education.
Right.
See? So it's there for you and it's available for you. But some, like you said, they was chasing, the career part first. Now this young lady probably looking at it like, I ain't playing basketball, forever. So let me get some things lined up that could be, feed my family.
So I'm just hoping that she stay focused. So, it'll be a good rivalry between her and
she don't want
Caitlin
that.
Clark.
She don't want that. She already know that they're gonna try to tear her down. They were trying to tear her down when she won. So it was like, you gotta have tough skin.
Yeah.
Oh, like you said, hopefully she got good people in her corner.
Yeah.
So that's the key to everything, having good people in your corner.
Yeah. And all right. So the last thing I want to talk about before we get out of here, I know, man, you got some other engagements. The women's track team, they won that 4x4 100, and also the men won the 4x4 too, didn't they?
Yeah.
Man, and I'm really the girl. What's her name? Sha'Carri Richardson. After all she went through, like the last couple years, and they, you know what I mean, they trying to throw her under the bus. Yeah. And now this girl, I watched that race against Jamaica. Yeah. That girl who was on her, I don't know the girl name, was on her heels coming down like that final 50. Sharika, the Jamaican girl. She looked like Usain Bolt the way she was moving. She was in the lead. Sha'Carri Richardson
ran her down.
Boom, just took off.
Ran her down in the last final second. The camera angle.
First of all, congratulations to both teams, because you know how long it's been since America has won those relays. Jamaica is dominant. For a while. So congratulations to them. Yeah. And a lot of shorties, bad press and all that stuff. A lot of that stuff she brought on herself sometimes.
I think
a lot of that bad stuff she brought on herself.
Some of it through immaturity. And not know how to handle the media like inexperience.
Because when you have talent and you solid, people still know you have talent.
Right.
But when you have talent and you talk about it a lot, as soon as you fall or do one thing wrong, that's what people's going to talk about.
Yeah.
So, but she proved that, like, I got talent.
Yeah.
So if she just lay low and get them endorsements like she need to get now, just be an ambassador for herself.
Right.
She'll be all right. But
Yeah, but see, the thing about her too is she focused on her sport though. You know what I mean? She cut down a lot of that, like the social media stuff.
She showed you that.
She did certain, like at certain times, she did certain ads and stuff like that and promotional things. But for the most part, she was, you know what I mean? She was like a gym rat. She was focused on her craft, and it showed. She didn't got better.
But see, her, like I said, but her problem is how many of the great athletes that we know and we come across say that I'm the best.
Yeah.
Like you have never heard Michael Jordan say I'm the GOAT.
Yeah.
You've never heard Tom Brady say I'm the GOAT.
But this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right.
Well.
But see, no. Right, and that's what I'm saying. And that's right, and that's great.
Mm-hmm.
But the one point that you don't prove that is the one point everybody gonna start talking about. But no, she did. She got beat.
Yeah.
That one girl beat her bad with that one race. Soon as she got finished that blitz, and that one girl beat her bad in that one race. She has lost a couple races now since all her publicity and stuff. She's lost a couple races. But that's the problem about talking.
Mm-hmm.
If you're the best, you say I'm the best, then that means you got to prove that you're the best every single night.
And that's all part of swag to me.
Mm-hmm. Like Mayweather does it all the time. Can't nobody beat me. I'm the best.
That's the confidence.
And everybody was waiting for him to get knocked out.
But he ain't gonna get knocked out.
That's what I'm saying. It's done deal now. But
it's a double-edged sword. Yeah, because you gotta self-promote yourself.
Oh yeah,
so I ain't mad at her for that.
Well,
you know what I mean? Because if you veer off the track and you don't do well, they shame you, they shun you, they do everything. But she on a high right now. She on a confidence side. So yeah,
but no, I'm not saying. But
I mean, I'm not saying have some accountability.
No, I'm saying if you say that you to go and
right, so
you
that's the accountability side.
Right, and then you got to prove it.
Right,
because as soon as you don't, somebody will talk about you.
Right, but she just proved it. So she just
got. I mean, she didn't do it by herself.
No, I know, but I'm saying, but
but that's now. But she has lost some races.
That's in the past.
Right, exactly. Right. But when you say I am the best, and that's what I'm saying. That's when people jump on you. When you say that you're the best and you lose, that's when people jump on you.
She's prepared for that.
Just like Mike Tyson. Let's talk about Mike Tyson.
Okay.
Mike Tyson come out, I am the best. Can't nobody beat me.
Right.
Buster Douglas beat him.
Savage.
Look how far he fell.
Yeah. From greatness.
And you put a larger target on your back when you say stuff like that.
That's what I'm saying.
But see, like even
people come after you.
Even with some, I looked at it from a standpoint like, okay, when you go back to box, you go in the weigh-in, right? You put two opponents together. It's a conflict of interest because they know it incites rivalry.
Right.
If we grab each other.
Right.
We get upset with each other.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So in some sense, you can take that and you can flip it and then use it to your advantage.
Right, but
I understand. Like, you
that's a little different. If me and you face to face and I say, Corey, I'm better than you, I'm gonna beat your ass. That's different than say, I am the greatest boxer of all time.
I mean, you putting yourself way up there.
Right, that's different.
But I'm saying she's been at a point that she's failed.
Right.
At her task.
Mm-hmm.
But now she's in a point where she's like, oh, I can do this. And I'm going to support myself within by telling the world I'm the best at it.
Well,
so
right, but then when you do that, that's what I'm saying. When you do that and you go lose that next race, they're gonna be like, yo, I thought you said you was the best.
So then don't lose the next race. So
that's what I'm saying.
So she
I'm saying the GOATs, they let their play
but see,
dictate who calls them the GOAT.
No.
Right, the GOATs never called themselves the GOAT. Everybody else calls themselves the GOAT.
Mikey,
no.
All
right, so y'all saying that's old, but I'm telling y'all that, like, number one, like when you put that kind of target on your back, all right, if you say everybody lose, that makes your come up even that much more harder, because now you're not fighting for the fact that you just lost. Now you fight for the fact that you didn't put yourself out there like that, and now you got more people on your back. That's
but guess what? Who back we talking about?
On that's
on your back, because the words came out your mouth.
That's right. That's on anybody who say I'm the best. All right, so if you take like Barry Sanders and Michael Jordan and those dudes never said they was the best. So, and they didn't win every game, but their performance, like if you watch some of the runs that Barry Sanders did, like
Incredible.
what kind of touchdown dance that he can do in the end zone that's going to like look better than what he just did. You made 11 people miss tackles. Like ain't no touch.
I mean,
like,
yeah, I mean,
so,
but,
like, all right.
but this is the thing, though. Like, and once again, I'm gonna go. I mean, I mean, Barry was an elite running back. Christian Okoye was an elite running back.
The Christian Okoye really didn't celebrate either, though.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, and this is, and I agree with both of y'all, which are coming, the closure of it. But what I'm saying for individual, from her standpoint, facing adversity, right, struggling to get back to the top, she's confident in herself now.
Well, she changed her attitude.
But hold on. Let me say this. Why did she have to struggle to get back to the top? Because everybody, all her haters broke her down.
Yeah.
But that, okay. But listen what you're saying. Haters. Right. Okay. So who you think that comment going to?
But where did the haters come from when you call yourself the best?
Exactly. You make
but
that
you're gonna
comeback
have
anyway.
Right. But people gonna judge you regardless.
That's right. That's what I'm saying. But that's why you let your play say dictate what you say. And somebody say, okay, now if a reporter say, hey, you're the best that I've ever seen run the game, like, okay, thank you. But when you say, I am the best that ever did this, and I will be the best, then you got people like, okay, now you got to prove it. So as soon as you lose,
you make as
soon as you lose, people gonna be like, yo, I thought you said you're the best.
Well, you're gonna be a target. You're gonna be a target. Right, number one. That's just like, all right, that's just like, say like if you have a team this year and if you have a team like the Cleveland Browns, if the Cleveland Browns sneak up on teams this year and they go to the Super Bowl, that's different. Next year is going to be different because now that target is better. That the target is bigger.
That's fine.
So if on top of that, if they start talking stuff, that's going to make it even.
That's
like
fine.
when you try to make your comeback, it makes it even more weight.
Listen, I'm putting my money where my mouth is.
But see, and right, but then you got to handle. You got to take the consequences with it. You got to take the consequences with it. So when people came at her hard and she hit that down point because people's coming at her hard,
you're going too deep.
You got to hit it.
No, look at but the moral of the story is she changed her attitude. That's not the same Sha'Carri Richardson that ran like 3
years ago. Right. That's not the same one.
Did she say she's the greatest today?
No, she can't. She can't. Because for one thing, she's only won the world championship. You're not in the Olympics. Olympics is 1 year away.
Right.
Okay. So you yell out that I am the best now, and you ain't running the Olympics yet.
She's setting
herself up. Yeah, you're setting yourself up.
She's not the same person that she was a few years ago either, though.
Yeah, you just talking world championships right now.
Her mistake.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's why I think this is a tactic that she's using, and I'm like, okay, if that's what she want to do, she's got to back it up.
Right, but now it's easier though for her to back it up now.
Because she's okay. All that's just like, all right, say like if you say, all right, I'm going to be a professional this, I'm going to be a professional that. A lot of people, like if they're going to do something, they keep that kind of information to themselves because when you on your way up, you don't want naysayers and stuff like that.
But they're going to be there though, Mike.
No, that negative energy can stunt your growth sometimes.
Right.
That's why people who know better don't say nothing. Like it's a reason like the element of surprise is a reason for that. You can't give people your playbook and expect to be successful because when you do stuff. No. All right, when people say, all right, so when young people say that, all right, when young people come out and they say, well, that's your era, things have changed, and I'm gonna respond to that is like, what is what has always been.
They don't make it right though.
I don't know about right. I'm not gonna argue right or wrong because like what is what has always been. Ain't nothing new under the sun. So like when young people come to you and they don't have no frame of reference and they try to say, well, things have changed, you set yourself up for a failure. When you're young, you need to come behind somebody who has experience, who has knowledge and wisdom. You young, you 30 years old, I'm not going to follow your lead and I'm 55 years old. You know what I mean? because you say it's young. I mean, because you say it's new.
But see, my argument with that is
name something that's new. Name something that you know.
But the era you grew up in and the time that things now is different. So who are you? You had your experience. Yeah. But social media thing with anybody Instagram.
Yeah, but
Facebook, anything on your time.
No.
So you can't tell me how to handle.
But we're talking sports. We're talking sports.
I'm talking.
So we're talking. Yeah.
Right.
But she
knows. She knows. That's
right.
why I'm saying that's what.
So, but right. And she also lost those races and took that abuse because of her mouth on social media. And I guarantee.
In the media with social media, with the last when she was kicked out of it because she
right.
All right.
But I guarantee you she's not that person then that she is now. She's learned from the mistake. So that's what we're saying is it doesn't matter what's going on or what time it is, the same actions get the same result.
Yeah.
If back in the day you say you were the greatest of all time and you proved it, then you were the greatest. If today you say you're the greatest of all time and you prove it, then you will be the greatest. But if you say that statement and you don't back it up, you will get the same abuse.
What about Ronda Rousey? She started believing all that
hype.
Once that girl,
Ronda Rousey went with like 13-0 in the UFC.
Once that girl, and she started believing all the press, and she believed that she couldn't be beat, and she looked pitiful once that girl beat her.
And said I was the best.
And she has not been the same since she lost that fight. Now, if her comeback from that that's true. It could be her. If she had to change her attitude and humbled herself and got in the gym, she might have been able to recover from something like that. But you don't see John Jones. John Jones, he had respect for his opponents. You know what I mean? John Jones will not. He not out there talking about he the best.
And
everybody else.
And the difference now is
that's it.
And your generation though, and your generation is actually worse because now in our generation, when you made a statement like that, only press talks about that statement. Okay, so you only heard people that was influenced about in sports. Right, that was saying, okay, he said he's the greatest, but got his ass whipped. Now, in your generation, you say you're the greatest. Average Joe can be like, nah, you suck.
And that's
Muhammad Ali said he was the greatest.
Exactly, right. And then look what they did to Muhammad Ali when he got the shit beat out of him by Foreman.
Okay, but he still said it though.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay,
that's exactly what we try. If you say it, I'm not saying that you can't say it.
You're not going to take that out of my mind.
I'm not saying no.
I put it out there to the world. I'm standing on it.
Right. I'm not saying that you can't say that. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if you make that statement,
of course,
you have to back that statement up. And if you can't back that statement up,
I know the ridicule I'm going to get for it.
Prepare for the ridicule.
But I'm standing on that. I'm the greatest.
Right. Yeah. And you can stand on it all day. And then when a nigga beat you and put you on your back, then you got to sit there and be like, okay, I am the greatest, but I wasn't the greatest today.
Well, let me ask y'all this then. Because, all right, so the purpose of saying that is either you believe it or you trying to make it come to fruition.
Right. Whatever it is at the time.
All right, so if you believe it or you trying to make it come to fruition. So most of the time that when you hear somebody say that, they don't have the kind of ending that Muhammad Ali had. And like Deion Sanders, you know what I mean? That's like, and I'm not the kind of, like when I played sports, I was never the kind of, but Deion Sanders backed up everything. You know what I mean? But most people not going to be like Deion Sanders. And so people try to emulate that and say, I'm the best this, I'm the best that. And then 9 times out of 10, they going to fall short.
I mean, but so statistically, maybe that might be the case. But at the end of the day, like, it's on you. So what I'm saying is, I understand where y'all coming from. But when that woman spoke that out her mouth, right? That's how she felt at the time.
So, but let me ask you a question. Why did she have to speak that though?
Because that's how she felt.
But no. But why? Why would, if you know and you're listening, if you know you're the greatest in your mind, I am the greatest. But why do I have to tell you that I'm the greatest?
Because that's what she wanted to do.
Because you knew in their mind they didn't believe it. No, that's why you speak it.
She the one out there performing the act of
right. She won the race.
Right, but this is what I'm saying.
So why do you have to tell somebody that you're the greatest?
It's on her back. Her training, her out there executing, it's her. So if I stand here and say that I'm the best, and then I'm the best.
If you gotta tell somebody that you're the best, then you saying I know that you don't believe that I'm the best, but I'm going to tell you that I am. People that don't say it, their actions say that I'm the best.
That they made.
Right, but your choice is to tell somebody that.
But listen, it
You
goes
telling
both
them.
ways. Right. And
It doesn't go both ways. It doesn't. If my actions say that I'm the best, I'm not going to sit in the press conference and be like, yo, I am the best because I'm the best. I'm not going to say that.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. Like, me and Mikey agreeing on. Whether you say it or you don't say it, people ridicule you either way.
That's what, no, they don't. They don't.
What pressure?
They don't.
But listen, if you are an athlete, a professional athlete, your life has been under the microscope your entire career. So I make a comment, right? I'm standing on my comment.
Listen, she went out there and said that winning a couple of races.
Okay.
And when you
so
and then she had to tell them that. Michael Jordan, when he won his first championship, Michael Jordan said in the press conference, like, you know what? Steph Curry. Then he said in the press conference, like, look, I am the best.
We just said in the beginning of this podcast what Steph Curry said he was.
No, he said he's the best point guard. He said he's the best point guard.
That's a big statement to make.
Exactly. And he just made that. Right. Okay. He just made that statement.
Different era, right?
He just made that statement.
Yeah.
But did he make that statement when he won his first championship? Did he make that statement when he won his first championship?
That statement, though.
Whoa, wait a minute.
He had enough track record to, first of all, to sustain his conversation.
You got to build up the accolades.
Well, all right, let me say
one race and be like, I'm the best.
Let me say this. At least Steph Curry do have a little bit equity in the league that he can state that kind of statement, and then he won't get as much hate and vitriol, and it'll be some kind of debate. Like if you coming into the NBA and you said, just like what they did with the LeVar Ball boy when they said he gonna be better than Magic Johnson. Yep. Look at his career.
Who said that?
His father said that.
Okay.
His father put that kind of pressure on Magic Johnson. Put that kind of pressure on him.
Okay.
Like that's a lot of pressure. You don't want nobody. You coming into the league, you can't talk like that. But if you got 4 championships under your belt, then people are like, all right, it's a debate. We can debate that.
He can debate.
But you know what I mean? You coming in the league, you're going to talk about you're going to sell these kind of tennis shoes. You're going to be better than Steph Curry. You're going to be better than Magic Johnson.
But that's what they already do anyway.
No,
the hype that they build behind your name. Like they saying like they did LeBron.
That's what
the next chosen one.
That's what
who knew?
But LeBron never said he was the next chosen one.
But that's what I'm saying. So instead of you waiting for them to give you your flowers, now you're giving it to them.
No, you're not. No. You're trying to tell them to give you your flowers.
Yeah.
No, that's what you're doing. When you say I'm the best, you're trying to say, yo, give me my flowers now because I think I deserve them now.
That's crazy.
That's crazy because you have to back it up.
Yeah.
And if you don't back it up, you're gonna go exactly through what Shorty went through the last year and a half.
All right, let me say this. Everything. No.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Let me ask this question. If she didn't do well this weekend in the national track day, will we be talking about her right now? No, absolutely not.
No.
Okay, but she had a team around her. She got a better coach around her. No, they wouldn't even, because she's out of media now. They wouldn't have been talking about they wouldn't. The other 3 girls that she was on with. I can't. Right. No, why can't I name her? Because she has all the negative press in the thing.
Good or bad.
Right. The reason being because of her history. Her history will put her in there. But the reason her history is there is because she put herself there. So she had to go through all that adversity to get where she is now. But she won the race. Have you seen the press conference with her talking shit now? No.
She got to do.
No. But when she first got her accolades, yes. She was talking much shit. Yeah. I am the best in the world. Can't nobody beat me.
She was more arrogant. She was
arrogant. That's why she got all that bad publicity.
Yeah.
No. She can't say that I'm the best in the world. She can't say that I'm the best in the world.
Wait till the football season starts. Let's see how adamant he be about that.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this now. But see, we're not talking about we congratulating her. We're talking about her statements to prove to us that who she is. That's the difference. Now, everybody's congratulating her for winning. No. Everybody's congratulating her for winning. That's what we do. You won that. Okay, that's the difference between doing that and her coming out and saying, man, look, I am the best and I just proved it. There's a difference in that type of statements. There's a big difference in that. Because when she say that, when she say that, then you know what? In that next race, when she goes to the Olympics and if she loses in the Olympics, guess what everybody gonna say? In the national championship and world track and field championship, you said you were the best. But then the Jamaican women just beat you.
Everybody love a winner anyway.
Right.
So you know, as long as you winning, you good.
We're not talking about athletes doing their thing. Athletes is always going to do their thing. My statement is how you determine yourself to be when you get past your points. So when you become, when she won that first all them races and everything, if she would have just say, okay, you know what? I won, let's move on. We did this and let the press give her praise, then it would have been a different story.
I think that's the best way to handle it.
Yeah. But see, that's the key. But see, that's the key.
Right.
When you throw your own party, then what? Guess who's the own person? That's the difference in between now and then. Because you know where endorsement comes from? You don't never endorse. You don't give yourself endorsements. But listen. But you don't give yourself endorsements. Everybody else gives you endorsements. So if you're negative in the press,
how many endorsements?
But if you're winning,
If Floyd Mayweather,
you're winning.
Floyd Mayweather didn't have a whole lot of endorsements.
You're winning, huh? But you're winning. We're not with attitude. Endorsement carries attitude. Right. But listen, what I'm saying. We're not talking about celebrating you, and we're talking about how you look in the media. See, endorsements carry everything.
Right. That's it, right there.
I mean, you can everybody. I'm sure she went home and partied her ass off today. I'm saying she go out there and change and party her ass off. And that's not what I'm talking about. She can do that. Right. What I'm talking about is if you won, let's say you won, you play basketball. So let's say you just won the national championship and you go on stage in the national championship. We won, and I'm the best woman in the game right now.
She understands fully what we talking about.
Right. That's what I'm saying. And you don't back that up. Prepare for the negative publicity.
Okay, we're gonna get it anyway.
Not just regular. I mean, it's gonna be multiplied though.
Because the spotlight's on you now.
I'm telling you, it matters. Just like when you tell somebody what you're gonna do, and people, you don't want that negative energy.
Right.
You don't tell all my life.
You don't want that. You don't want that negative energy.
Yeah. All right. I know we held you up, man.
Oh, don't be good. I just said you don't want that negative energy. Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
You know, that's even more. And like I said, all the greats who have played any sport or anything, they are more humble. Like,
and I understand that, Mike. I get it, but that don't mean that you can't change the narrative, though.
No, ain't no change because all it is what has always been. They are.
Muhammad Ali wasn't humble.
Who?
Well, yeah, but I mean,
Floyd Mayweather.
I don't believe that they can come along their journey. From the outside, maybe okay, cool. They look admirable, but you're not going.
It's a difference between confidence and arrogance, though. Confidence, like Michael Jordan, he'll tell you, like, you know, he don't believe that that nobody can beat him as a ball player, but he respect the game, he respect the history of the game, and he respect his opponents.
Right, Michael Jordan and Kobe, their whole concept ain't nobody gonna beat me on any given night. They knew that. And they go out and tell like, yo, you're not gonna beat me in any given night. But you never heard them say, I am the best. I am the greatest. It's a work mentality.
Stuck on that.
That's what the whole conversation is.
And I get it, but I'm just saying, like this. That's what I'm saying. And they tear you down regardless. They tear you down. So before I even get that into me, I'm putting it out there to you all.
They don't tear the greats down, yo, because their actions prove. The actions prove. Actions prove. You can say whatever you want, like LeBron James. You can say whatever you want about LeBron James. You can say whatever you want about LeBron James, but his actions prove that he can be in that great conversation.
Oh man, no.
Yeah. You can say whatever you want about it.
Everything is earned. Everything is earned. You know, he didn't say that coming in. He has proven it through his actions.
Greatness is earned. Greatness is never spoken. Greatness is always earned.
Depending on what you consider greatness.
I'm not even. Everything is earned. No matter what you get, is earned. Whether you consider great, good, you know what I mean, satisfactory, it's all earned.
So from that aspect, where she at, she did earn.
No, I didn't.
No. She won a race.
Yeah.
She called herself the greatest. to earn the greatest, you have to be the best.
Yeah.
She hasn't even won enough races for this lifetime. She wins a couple of races, and then and this was the whole.
And all I'm
was
saying
about.
is, with that was, I just believe that she's putting the the
Cockiness
motivation
and confidence is two different things.
I got it. I get it.
She was cocky with her statements. Okay, and it blew up on her.
And that's why her attitude has changed. Yeah.
That's why she say she the best.
Right. Yeah. Right. I mean,
she's not proving herself.
She's on the road.
Yeah, she's on the road to it, but
they want her to have more accolades under her belt.
No, right. First of all, for track and field, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, but
come on, track and field, you win 3 races, then you're the best. Come on, track and field, come on.
Like,
I know, but
would y'all
but her last couple of races, she's been losing.
No.
Right. That's what we're saying. It's exactly what we're saying.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then before this, she's been losing. Before this, look up her last 4 races. Yeah, look up her last 4 races.
Yeah. I just think that I mean, she off to a good start. That's just like we spoke earlier about Angel Reese. Like stay focused on what what
stay focused. Yeah.
It's all about staying focused and not attracting negative energy. If you don't think that negative energy is important to your success, then you know what I mean, you're setting yourself up for a downfall. And then people, even if you play a solo sport, you still need other people around you to help you. You know what I mean? If you're a boxer or you play golf, you still need people around you that's going to provide that support to you. You know what I mean? So everybody, thinking that independently they can do this and independently I can do that, but it's a limit to what you can do independently. So with that being said, though, I think me and Emmanuel won this argument.
Let the viewers decide.
The next show is let's debate on everything.
Yeah, because I mean, like even if you're running for president, I don't care how smart you are, everybody got advisors and everybody got a support team around because you can't do it by yourself. So, she didn't win that race by herself. Nobody.
And let me just say one thing.
Anybody.
The word GOAT is earned and not given.
Exactly.
That's all I got to say.
Yeah. And then on top of that, it's always going to be room for debate in that. You know what I mean? We debating Mike, LeBron, Kobe. You know what I mean? It's going to be room for debate, but you make it tougher when you call
it's
yourself.
Just a word that you speaking, words you speaking out your mouth on your behalf.
It make it harder for you though. 9 times out of 10, when you call yourself the greatest at something, you wind up falling short.
Okay. That's all right. So we're going to do this. I know we got to get out of here. Call yourself the greatest at pool so I can get your ass next week.
Okay.
When we on the pool.
Okay.
All right, go ahead. I dare you. I dare you call yourself the greatest at pool.
Not a
dare
problem.
You. Yeah.
Okay. I'm cool with that. Yeah. I'm cool with it. You gotta be confident.
So all right, how long we been on, Mike? All right, man. So we get ready to get out of here. We appreciate everybody who tuned in. Check us out next Saturday at 2:00. And man. So leave a comment. Let us know what y'all think about people who proclaim themselves to be the best or the greatest, and just let us know how you feel, how you stand on that topic. And we'll see y'all next Saturday. Appreciate y'all. We lost connection for a little bit.